again, no, if your patient does not know how to compute sa iyang caloric needs, so you simply have to teach the patient for a well-balanced diet. So a balanced diet refers to the intake of appropriate types and adequate amounts of foods and drinks to supply nutrition and energy for the maintenance of body cells, tissues, and organs, and to support normal growth and development. Okay, so the function of the well-balanced diet is it acts to provide sources of energy and nutrition for optimal growth and development. 28 na lang kita kabuo. Unsa man undamon na lang ako din ako mag-lecture, diretso lang kong exam. Nagdali-dali mo sa practice nga excuse man ta mo sa practice kay upat na mahuman og lecture. Nangawa na yung uban, ambot lang sa i-answer ani sa exam. Computation ra ba gyud ni? Okay, so food sources of a well-balanced diet, you have the milk group, you have the meat group, the fruit and vegetable group, the grain group. Unsay side effects kung dili i-balance ang itoang diet? So, an unbalanced diet can cause problems with maintenance of body tissues, growth and development, brain and nervous system function, as well as problems with bone and muscle systems. So the term balance simply means that a diet adequately meets your nutritional needs while not providing any nutrient in excess. To achieve a balanced diet, you must consume a variety of foods from each of the food groups. So there are several guidelines available to help a person plan their balanced diet, which includes the Food Pyramid Guide, the U.S. Dietary Guidelines, the My Plate, sa ato sa katong POST at Rennie. No? Okay, so what are the general guidelines for a balanced diet? We should eat at least 3 meals each day. Pwede naman with 2 snacks. Pinaka-list na lang ng 3 meals each day. Do not skip breakfast. The breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Hindi kang ka nag-fast during the night. No? For example, natulog ka alas 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, matakag 6, 9 hours ka way kaon. So, kinang i-break ni mo na siya nga fast. That's why you eat breakfast yun. O pag mo, ato kag work, ato kag school, nga waka mo kag breakfast, mag-what mag-lunch, kasi kung payapan na ka, sobra-sobra na, sobra pa sa intermittent diet imong gihimo, no? So breakfast is the most important meal of the day because you need to have enough energy to start the day right. And then eat foods from each of the 4 food groups at every meal. The most important step to eating a balanced diet is to educate yourself with what your body needs and read the nutritional label and ingredients of all the foods that you eat. Na? So, pag mapalit mo foods, mong dali-dali, tanawang giving you ang nutritional label. New dietary guidelines set forth by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and USD and Agriculture recommends fewer calories and smarter food choices. Fewer calories and smarter food choices. So what are some of the key recommendations? So follow a well-balanced diet that is low in saturated and trans fats. Asa man gikan na saturated fats, ambong gikan sa mananap. So gikan sa beef, gikan sa pork, gikan sa chicken, mo na saturated fats. Ang mga good nga fats or the polyunsaturated fats or the monounsaturated fats, gikan na siya sa fish, gikan na siya sa seafoods, gikan na siya sa fruits and vegetables. And then, low po dapat ato ang added sugars, low salt, low in alcohol, such as the dietary approaches to stop hypertension eating plan or the DASH eating plan. Okay? And then balance the calorie intake with exercise, no? So nag-exercise punta as tolerated. Slowly decrease your caloric intake while increasing exercise to prevent gradual weight gain over time. Exercise regularly and reduce sedentary activities. And then remember that 2 cups of fruit and 2.5 cups of vegetable per day are recommended for persons following an average 2,000 calorie per day na diet. And then 3 or more ounce equivalents of whole grain products are recommended per day. 3 cups per day of fat-free or low-fat milk or equivalent milk products should be included. And fewer than 10% of calories should come from saturated fatty acids. Trans fatty acids should always be avoided, and cholesterol intake should be less than 300 milligrams per day. Diba, remember, the RDA for fats is 50 grams per day only. 50 grams per day. Gamay ra kayo na siya, no? And kada nga 50 grams, dapat dili na siya gikan sa trans fat. Dapat gikan na siya sa mga unsaturated fats. So, total fat intake should not exceed 20 to 35% of the total calories that you are taking. Choose good fats. Stay away from added sugars and sweeteners. No? Consume less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium daily. Kanang 2,300 milligrams na sodium, 1 teaspoon ra na siya. E tibok adlaw. So, di ka pwede mo kaon ng parat. Di pwede maghimaran, no? And then, do not drink more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 drinks per day for men. Masabutan na nga drink alcoholic drinks, ha? Pero water gali, unlimited dapat ang water. Pero kung alcoholic, 1 drink per day lang sa women, 2 drinks per day lang for men, or kung pwede, wala yun. Because alcohol is bad for your health. Okay, so don't forget, no, na if your clients doesn't know how to compute kayang caloric intake, so iimo na lang siyang pinluan a well-balanced diet using the food pyramid guide or using the My Plate. Okay, next thing that you need to compute is the body mass index. If you may have observed in your clinical manual, part of your assessment there, part na fill-upan ninyo, is the BMI of your patient. I hope naging may gibutang nga BMI. I hope ka ba mo measure. I'm sure this was taught to you during NCM 101. Amot lang ako nakalimot ba mo or wala. Anyway, body mass index or BMI is a number calculated from a person's weight and height. BMI provides a reliable indicator of body fatness for most people and is used to screen for weight categories that may lead to health problems. So BMI is calculated the same way for both adults and children. The calculation is based on the following formula. So if it is on the metric system, the formula is weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. So when you say squared, you multiply the number by itself. No? So for example, ang patient